Hello everybody, welcome to episode number 3 of Meals. I'm your host, Sofia Smiley, and I'm here with 3 very special guests today. If you guys want to take a second to introduce yourselves.
Okay, hi, my name is Alexa. I'm the co-founder of Detour Beauty and also the Chief Marketing Officer.
Hi, I'm Talia Liuzzi. I am also a co-founder of Detour Beauty and I am the Chief Financial Officer.
Hi, I'm Sachi Dhaman. I am the Chief Executive Officer and also the co-founder of Detour Beauty.
I love it. That sounded like so official. You guys actually saying it out loud. I love it. So before we get into everything that we're going to dive in today, introducing you guys, talking about your business, how you guys started, where you guys are now, what the future is looking like, and introducing you to everybody watching, we are going to show you guys, of course, we are eating Meal Me meals. So really quickly, I'm just going to show you guys a little close-up of mine. It's actually like kind of off the menu because I made my own. I had like a piece of the pesto salmon. So I'm eating that with some rice.
Yum.
And Alexa and Talia wanted to eat the loaded Philly cheesesteak. So I'm just gonna show this one.
Yes.
Like you guys
so good.
you guys are like
literally
actually gonna die.
Oh my God,
You guys should
I'm so
see when
excited.
I like cook this steak, I'm like, oh my God, I'm just gonna put it right on top there for you. You guys can top. And then Sachi's eating. We have a vegetarian over here, but look how colorful and beautiful she's still
It's
eating.
so good, you
She's
guys.
got our zoodles, bruschetta mix, and some homemade oil and vinegar dressing. So, yum,
So
delish.
exciting.
So we're actually just gonna take a second to eat here.
Yeah.
We'll dive in, we'll talk about the meals, flavors you guys are tasting, and how you guys think about like my meal prep, because you guys have like never
Yes,
tried my meals before.
right.
So let's like just take a couple bites, we could dig in. Everybody has a fork and stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so excited. You literally have
I'm
no
excited for
idea.
you guys to
I
eat
just
it
can't
too.
wait to tell Sophie my thing.
Dude, she's gonna die.
Should I tell her now? When should I tell her? I'm scared.
Tell her right now.
Who?
Tell her right now.
Sophie,
You.
Talia has something to tell you.
Okay.
Something
Oh, me?
really important.
Yeah, but
Oh my
this
God, stop,
needs-
I almost
it's
just
okay.
talked.
But this needs to be cut out too.
Like,
Oh my God, well stop! We're gonna cut?
no, but like,
No, you
we
can
want
keep-
we
we
want
want
like the
the
footage of
video.
it, but like.
but
This can't go
in the
online.
video.
You know, so just what if you just like
Do you know what I'm
censor it?
saying?
You know,
Oh, well, okay, we'll censor it then. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry guys, this is something that you guys will tell everybody eventually?
No.
no.
Oh,
This is never going anywhere.
But you need to know.
But you need to know.
okay, so when you guys edit this, let's just keep it rolling, but put like a big censor on the screen. Or what would even be funnier is if you kept
Just
rolling and just like cut the audio.
Yeah.
Like, let's
be
just
like
cut the audio.
classified
Like there's,
information.
you know, like that. There's like that audio where it's like.
Yeah, it'll be really.
That's exactly what we want.
So funny.
Okay, go ahead. It's
Yeah, I
good.
don't
They're
think
gonna
you're
cut
ready.
it.
So, it's something about.
Oh my God. That was pretty uncensored, but we'll go back to being completely uncensored right now.
That was so funny.
Sorry, just had to like let you know.
I have a lot more to say about that.
She was like dying to tell you the entire car.
Oh
right here.
my
We were
God.
like, she was rehearsing this in the car.
Shut up!
We were screaming.
What did you think I was gonna say, you
We were in
guys?
the parking lot screaming. Poor Joe was probably like, what is going
Poor
on,
Joe is
bro?
like, what is happening
Like,
right
I thought
now?
you were just gonna like laugh hard at me. I got the exact reaction I wanted.
She's satisfied.
I love it.
This is so good.
Is it good? Yeah. What do you guys
This is
think?
delicious.
I mean,
Honest opinions. What are we tasting? What are we?
Unreal.
What are we feeling?
I feel
I'm
like
like in a food coma.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good.
So this is like what people do when they order from Meal Me. Like this is what they eat.
shut up.
Like
I would love to eat this on like a daily basis.
I
Like,
know.
my life
Yeah.
would be like
it would be so
perfect.
easy.
Yeah.
Like, why are we going away to college? Like, this would be so good.
Oh my God. No,
Having
can
to
you
eat the-
imagine?
We need you
Yes.
at our colleges.
you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Like I've thought about wanting to like get into like colleges, or
Yeah.
obviously that would be like a huge like
Right.
step in
Oh,
like
yeah.
my business.
But I
But
feel like the alternative to like something like this is like, oh, you get like a slice of pizza from the cafeteria. Like this would be so much better.
I'm really
Food is
interested.
so bad.
I was gonna say I'm really
Definitely.
interested. Have you guys like when visiting colleges? Have you guys like tried their food to like make sure that it's
I have
good?
not, but I hear that it's like pretty good because, like, I don't mean to like, you know, like pat my school on the back, but it's on like the higher level, and so our
Pat it on the back. I love that.
No, I went to this like summer camp and Muncie, Indiana. It was at Ball State University. And I'm like, dude, this school is gorgeous and everything, but the food was terrible. It was just like generic, just like Wendy's
good.
and McDonald's
Ooh,
kind of
really?
food. Like that kind of food. And I'm like, okay, like even if I wanted to go here, I don't want to go here anymore. Like I cannot eat that food for
I
like
hope
an
Ball
entire
State
year.
sees this because
Oh my god, they're gonna like sue me for saying that. Oh my god.
We cannot take a lawsuit right now.
I'm being so serious. This is like a huge problem, and
just
like
broke our
not
phone
even in
today.
colleges, but in like hospitals and all that stuff. Like there's just not good options.
Oh, yeah.
There's not healthy options anymore.
100%.
Right, and
that's
like
the
especially like in
problem.
a hospital, like you'd think you'd want to eat like
Healthy food.
right, exactly.
Literally, or especially for like maybe like incoming like new moms.
Yeah.
Stuff, like this is so convenient.
Oh yeah.
Especially when they don't have time.
Right.
Exactly.
You guys are like preaching my motto right now. You guys are like, they're so new to this meal me stuff, and it's like so cute because you guys are literally saying like everything that I say. So
That's so cute. This is so good.
I mean, it's like so refreshing.
It's
Like,
just like so
you have
so
something
sweet.
nice and light too, Sachi.
yes,
That's
it's so good. Oh my god.
it's like very spring of you to be eating that right now. Love the colors too.
I feel like the more I dig in, like the better it just
Yeah.
gets.
Really?
Like I move the steak and then there's potato, and then like it's just, dude, it's so good.
It's just
I'm
so
in love right now.
And then I move the potato and there's pepper.
No, exactly, and I'm like,
It's like the gift that keeps on giving.
oh, for sure.
That's amazing. See, I like doing this, I think, at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
Talking about the food, and then we can get into everything else.
We're a bunch of hungry teenagers.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Or else, if we didn't get this out of the way, every like 10 seconds, I'd be like, guys, this is so good.
I know. See,
I'm
that's
like
why we have to
gonna
get it out.
Right?
This is so good.
The tomato, I hate like tomatoes, but this tomato
Really?
is so good. Yeah. Like oh my god.
I'm surprised that you hate tomato that you can eat bruschetta.
I literally love this.
Because a lot of people are like, would you normally eat that, or did you just eat it because I gave it to you?
No, like I'm like very open. Like I love to try new things, but like I feel like tomatoes like people don't know how to make them taste good. Like so, see another thing is if tomatoes are like squishy, like
Yeah,
it tastes
no,
gross.
no, they need to be fresh, nice
They
and
need to be
hard,
fresh.
nice and hard.
Right.
Yeah, I guess like, are your guys' eating habits like overall like healthy, or
Yes.
not to put you guys on the spot,
Yes.
but
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I eat like crap sometimes too.
can't,
Like
like-
obviously we all indulge in things, but
Right.
Right.
Like I got portillos last night. I got a Greek salad.
yeah, you did.
Right.
Oh,
I got
could never
a
do that.
chopped salad.
Oh my god, I can
I get
never
like
do
a
that.
chopped
You're a
salad.
solid person.
Greek salad is unreal.
I'm like over here going to Portillo's getting like the double bacon cheeseburger,
But as
large
you should.
cheese fries.
As you should.
How about I did?
should.
Okay, Joe was working like I think it was last week, and I was like, I need a cheeseburger and cheese fries from Portillo's.
Like right
And I realized that I did the Uber Eats because I'm lazy like that sometimes.
I don't blame you.
And I realized as it was like being dropped off at my front door that I didn't order the cheese sauce.
No, that would have made me cry.
I was
instantly.
literally so upset, you guys. And then I was like, okay, wait, I think I have cheddar cheese in the fridge. I know I have milk. I know I have seasoning. So I literally like whipped up my own like cheese sauce, and it looked like exactly like the freaking cheese. I wonder if I took a picture of it to put on here, but
Shut up.
and it actually
Was it
wasn't bad. It didn't taste like Portillo, so I was still a little bit upset,
I bet
but
yours was healthy.
I wasn't like
No,
mad,
definitely.
yeah, because I bet you they put other stuff in there. Because
no,
I'm like,
that's
there's
sugar,
no way.
definitely. Sugar.
There's no way.
I feel like a lot of the cheeses just like they just don't taste like real. Yeah, I'm sure.
So good though.
Like if you try to make
Yes.
that, you would not.
Right?
Like,
Oh,
I was like, how do they get it like neon orange?
Right?
oh no, definitely. That they gotta add
Like
something
that
in
ain't
there.
just cheese.
Oh yeah, of course not.
So funny. Live, laugh, love.
That was so good. Okay, let's like somewhat start this over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though we got good footage of us
Right,
eating and
yeah.
stuff like that, let's just do.
Kinda hit a
Let's
bomb with
kinda-
the
We
rhyme
did our
today.
we did our intro. We tasted our meals. Now what I want to do is I want to kind of dive into our relationship, like how I know you guys, because we've been talking a lot. So I wanted them to maybe
Right.
like skip over that stuff, come back to
Right.
that after we explain like how we know
Yeah.
each other a little
Right.
bit.
Right.
So I am very honored and privileged and just so happy to know these girls. We're not going to cry on this podcast, okay?
We might.
So here's how I know them. So they are currently students at Lake Park High School, where I attended and graduated from back in, when did I graduate from high school? That doesn't really matter. I think it was like 6 years ago now though. Yeah, like 6 or 7. And I was asked last year if I wanted to be a mentor in this new class called the Incubator, right? It's called the Incubator class.
Yeah.
Incubator, yeah.
Incubator class, which is basically, and I'll let you guys kind of explain it a little bit more, but it's an elective, I think, for the students to take, and it's only seniors or juniors and seniors?
Juniors and seniors.
For juniors and seniors at Lake Park to take, and it's basically like a Shark Tank class. So it's really cool. They're divided into groups. Each group has a mentor. So I was asked by their teacher if I wanted to come in and be a mentor for the year. And I remember he sent me the group I had, and he sent me your names. I had no idea who you guys were. I saw the other mentors on the email list, and I had no idea who anybody else was. And I was like, you know what? It's going to be so fun. And I literally was like, I was, not to say this out loud, but I was like questioning if like I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? I was like, is this, I think of myself as like, how can anybody like learn from me? You know what I mean? Like we all have a little bit of self-doubt and all that stuff. So I'm just like, what am I going to bring to the table? But then I show up on day one and I get paired up with these three. And like ever since then, I just feel like personally, it's been like just such a nice journey of like getting to know you guys and like your personalities. I feel like we're all like somewhat similar, like in a sisterly way. Like it's just like a fun, and that's just like what I love about them. Like it brings me back to like my high school days and like my younger days, and I was just like the same way with my friends at the time. So that's how I know them, just from being a mentor for them for the year, with their business that they've created and their product that we're going to jump into. But another reason why I really wanted to have them on the podcast was because on Meals, like I said, I want to showcase a lot of meals, a lot about Meal Me, but I also want to showcase, and this is what kind of helped me decide, is having you guys on, like female entrepreneurship, young entrepreneurs, just like females taking over the workplace, you guys having ideas, and especially when you guys are going to tell them about your journey and your future and all that stuff. It's just like so inspiring. So in a way, you guys have also helped me like tremendously this year as well. So I'm going to pass it over to these three. You guys can dive in a little bit more about the class just to kind of explain a little bit more, and then I want to know about your product.
Okay.
So Incubator is essentially, as Sophie said, it's like a Shark Tank. So we essentially had to create our own product, and at the end of the year, after developing it and I guess further going into it, we have to present it and our final pitch, I guess what they call it. And if you do good in your final pitch, the winner receives X amount of money. And so it's kind of like this competition, but it's also like this incredible process of like building your startup. And we met in the class. Alexa, if you want to go into that.
So when we like first got into this class, like Talia sat on the complete opposite side of the room, like
boys.
all around the boys, and like I knew Sachi.
I didn't know any of this.
I knew Sachi, but it was more like, oh, she's a friend of like my friend kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, like I know her by name, but like I don't really know her.
Yeah.
And I remember you texted me one day. She's like, hey, if we ever need partners, can you be my partner? 'Cause I don't know anyone else. And I'm like, oh my god, yes, because I literally don't know anyone
Talia's
else.
like, hey, what about me?
And like Talia
over there with the boys.
Yeah, she was on the other side of the room. I remember that. But and then like we had to choose groups for like this like I don't even remember what it was.
It was honestly to start up. He was like, we had to do a Google form, and it was like, what part would you think you best fit? And it was like CEO, CFO, CMO, or innovative architect. So then we all filled it out, and I think we all might have put CMO or CEO.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'll want to be the boss.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I remember I jumped off. There's like these high tables and high seats. So I remember I jumped off and I ran towards Alexa and Sachi. And I was like, do you guys want to be partners? And they were like, yes, girl. Like, yes, please.
I love
whatever.
that.
Also, like we're 3 of 5 girls in that class.
Oh, yeah.
So I
It's
feel
like
like that.
I guess I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
Like,
there are 5 girls in that class.
There's only 5 girls in that class, and that class is what, 18 people in it?
Yeah, that's just our period.
That's so crazy.
And I know
Our
second
period.
period
And
also.
there's a lot more girls in the other class. So
There's some,
I think there
There's
is.
a group of 4 with just girls.
with just
Yeah.
girls.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah.
And so like, it's crazy because it's amazing how like these class settings push you, because we are
Definitely.
from completely different walks of life.
Right.
And like when you're put in a class setting like this, like we got to know each other and are literally building a business together that we would have never done prior, you know.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful how that happened. And
Right.
like as Talia was saying, like we got together, we're like, okay, like let's just, you know, make this
Like,
group
let's do this.
because the groups are everything at the end of the day.
Right.
These are the people that will you have to match your energy with these people because they're the ones who are gonna either make or break you. And like we just all, you know, we were so like we took that risk and we're like, you know what, let's all be a group, and like that's where it all began.
Right.
That's where the tour beauty began.
Yeah.
And like I remember when we got assigned our mentor, like we heard the name, we're like Colucci's like Sophie DeFino. The first thing we did, we looked you up. We looked you up on Google. We looked her up on Instagram.
You guys
we're like,
stop.
who is she? We're like, that was literally exactly what we
We
did.
were on her LinkedIn, we were stalking.
Dude, we were like, trying to find
you guys.
everything. We're like, we need to find out.
Yes.
We need to find out who she is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and
did
like,
you guys see pictures of when my hair was short?
Yeah.
yes. Like we
embarrassing.
we looked.
Oh my god, you guys got to the bottom of it.
But
Yeah.
if you told me, when did school start? Maybe
August.
I don't know,
August.
like how many?
I think it was
X amount of
September
months
that we actually
ago.
started.
September.
If you told me the beginning of August, if you told me August 1st, that in a couple months I would be where I am now with the most
Crazy.
amazing,
Right.
inspirational
guys-
person with these two girls
On
surrounded.
a podcast.
On a
You guys are
podcast
so
right
awesome.
now.
Yeah.
See, this is like
I would
how
never believe you.
how am I not gonna like love you guys to death? Like this is. See, I feel like it was really just like fate that brought
Right.
all
Oh, no,
four of us together.
Crazy.
Right.
I remember talking with one of the girls in second period, and she's like, "Oh my god, like I hope we get Rosanna. I hope we get her. Like
Oh,
she's
yeah.
the winning mentor.
Oh, yeah, she's
and,
the
like,
winning mentor, yeah.
like she's gonna help us." And in my head, I'm like, "No, like there is literally no other mentor that I think would have fit
fit.
Oh,
with
yeah.
us
Yeah,
and you.
yeah,
like
yeah. And we're
it
gonna
is a
win.
perfect-
So
We're gonna
we don't really care who sees it at this
yeah.
point because everyone's saying they're gonna win.
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
have a great product
didn't
and you
tell
guys
you.
are gonna win. So
I
what?
didn't tell you. My friend, he texted me. He's like,
yeah.
everyone,
Shout out,
like everyone that's, and shout out to Don Tucci. Everyone that I'm talking to about this incubator class is saying you guys are gonna win.
Yeah,
And I'm
see?
like, really? He's like, yeah, literally everyone is saying that. And I'm
Okay.
like, yes.
The other day, Mr. Colucci was like, he came up to us and he's like, "You guys, like, I'm so proud of you. Like,
Yeah.
you've
Yeah.
come so far. All this."
He
And
might
we're
low-key
just
think you guys are gonna win too.
Yeah.
I feel like he like knew that. Knock on wood.
He's gonna. Everyone's gonna watch this and be like, they knew right away.
They knew. Oh yeah.
Or maybe, yeah. Okay. So I kind of want to also. So Mr. Colucci is their teacher, by the way, for us talking about, who is so awesome. Yeah, he's so helpful. I think. I mean, I see how he is with you guys when I'm in there on Thursdays, and just like all the other groups too. But I kind of want to circle back to you guys talking about like groups and what it is to work in groups and with other people, you know, like you guys didn't make this business on your own, but also like I'm sure there are groups out there and you guys are so lucky that that this didn't happen to you, but there are groups out there that have one or two people that don't want to do any of the work, don't really care to put in any of the work, are just trying to get through the class, just trying to get through the day, just trying to get through school.
Right.
And I think that's where the difference is with you guys and these other groups, and it's not even like winning because you guys have a great product. It's winning because you guys like actually care about your product.
Definitely.
Like you guys actually put in the work, you know what I mean? These groups where, you know, they're gonna graduate and, you know, forget all about their product that they just spent all year spending time on, or they're not putting in the work right now, like, no, they're not gonna win.
No, like
you know what
to
I mean?
some groups, this is definitely just a high school project.
It's just a high school project. Yeah. So I think I kind of want to like explain that a little bit too, if you guys want to just talk about like, if you want to start by talking about what your product is, a little backstory, because I know we're not going to release it all right now because it's not out on the market yet. But if you guys kind of want to just talk a little bit about your product, and let's start with that. Yeah.
So our product is in the skincare / beauty industry, and our whole goal when creating Detour Beauty was we didn't want to create a brand surrounding just one product. We wanted to create a brand that we could create multiple lines, multiple products. And, you know, it's just like this overarching thing. And it was more about like the message that we wanted. And
Do you want to go into the backstory of the name? Like
yeah,
the
we
tour?
can. So you can go.
Do you
want to
do that?
So, yeah. So like basically, like when we were creating like the overall brand of Detour Beauty, we wanted it to be, I guess, multifunctional, and we wanted it to encompass everything that we truly wanted.
almost not even about the product. just about how we were making everybody feel,
Oh,
so that they were
definitely.
secure, confident, not trying to hide themselves
Yeah.
for anything. We wanted them to
Definitely.
feel who they were
Yeah.
and feel good in their own body like they should be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
And like the backstory to the name, like Detour Beauty, is like it's derived from the word like detour, like detour, and kind of the idea that like we're a different way of doing skincare, we're like a different path, and I feel like that's kind of like setting ourselves up to build like an entire brand, like an entire like skincare line, like not only one different product, but like a line of different products that like we can stand behind and like be proud of it, you know?
100%.
And something else I like love too about your guys' business and like you guys in general is that like you guys have a bigger picture. You know what I mean?
Right.
Definitely.
Like you guys aren't just like, oh, this is what we are doing for the class. This is what we're presenting to the sharks. This is what is going to win us all of our money. No, you guys have like other products. You guys are thinking about like bundles. You know what I mean?
Right, no,
Like,
definitely.
you guys are like every single time we're in class, it's like you guys are never focused on like what we actually have to do.
Oh no, definitely.
And I'm always the one sitting there like, but did we have to cover something today? Like, is there something you guys need by tomorrow? Or yeah, they're like,
The
well,
answer's always no.
yeah, you guys always have it under control though. And I really think that that's because you guys think big picture. You know what I mean? Like, if you're so like zoned in and so like your what is this called? Your rear views are off. Is that what people say? And you're only looking forward.
Right.
Like, what are you going to accomplish like outside of your one product?
Right.
You guys have so many other ideas, and that's what'll make your business more credible to sharks, and
Exactly.
especially when you're up there presenting at your midterm presentation and your final too. Like, you guys have so much more to add, and like people can see that. You know what I mean? Like, that's not something that people like just look past.
Right.
You guys up there talking about the future and your product and all the ideas that you have for it, like that shows people a lot, about you guys
definitely.
and about your product and all that stuff. So you guys said that you have a skincare product. We're not going to tell you what it is just yet. Do you guys know like when we will be able to tell people, like anything in mind?
We're hoping very soon, like the next 2 months, like
Yeah.
by summer. We're just trying to get everything situated, and also in terms of just like confidentiality, I guess. And just we just want to make sure it's on market before we give too much away, just to protect the business.
Right.
But it is, what we can say is that we're hoping to go to market this summer. That's the
Definitely.
goal, or at least before the end of this year.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Mr. Colucci loves to tell us, he's like, if any of these groups are going to be out on the market, like these girls are the ones by the summer.
See?
Yeah, like he
See?
loves to tell us
I love
that.
it.
Yeah,
and that makes
so-
him so proud too,
Right.
you know?
Right, definitely.
So this is, let's add that, a never before seen
It's
product.
never been done before.
Yeah.
First
First
time ever,
ever.
and all clean,
All clean
natural,
ingredients.
Vegan,
Paraben-free,
cruelty-free.
cruelty-free.
vegan free.
vegan-free.
Vegan free.
is not a thing.
Yeah. And we are vegan, by the way. Right? It's
Yes,
vegan?
yes,
Okay.
yes,
It
vegan.
is.
We are
Yeah,
vegan.
it's cruelty-free. That's what it is.
Yes,
Vegan,
yes.
Not
cruelty-free.
vegan-free.
Yeah.
That's not it. That's not it.
I apologize.
No, but I want to stress like how cool your product is. So
Right.
is there like anything that you guys can share besides it being off the market, never been done before, not on the market yet?
We have
A little teaser.
2 like renditions of our formula already. We had like our original one, and then we have the modified one
Yes.
that I think is what we're going to go with.
Yes.
From our actively,
Like our
we're actively working with a manufacturing company, which
Yes.
is where we got.
Which is a lot more than I think other groups in your class have done or are doing.
Yeah.
So that's something to point out as well.
I think it's like how seriously you take it. I think
Right,
that's another
right,
thing. Like going off
definitely.
of this, it's like
Right.
it's like I think a lot of people do see it as like just a high school project, or do see it as just like, oh, we're one and done, let's go. But I think it's like if you really soak up everything, like every mentor meeting, every presentation, like you can literally, like, we've all gotten the same time, right? But at the end of the day, if you take the chances that you have and like take the most out of it, like you can end up here.
Yeah.
right.
You
Take
know.
the further step, push yourself for all the projects, all the presentations,
Definitely.
and you'll get exactly where you want to be for the
Right.
final and for even the MVP.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Our
Yeah.
midterms.
Right.
So I have a question too. Just like aside from class and your product and your business, like individually, have you guys always been like go-getter kind of girls? You know what I mean? Like, because that's what
definitely
you guys are to me, and that's what you guys are with your business. So, was it the three of you together that made you guys this way, or have you always kind of had that aspect to you?
I feel like I've always been a go-getter, but honestly, just having like these two like by me, like it's just honestly pushed me, and like I feel like my communicative skills have gotten better.
Yeah.
Like, just like learning how to ask questions when I need help.
Yeah.
Right.
Like just I feel like they really like
Teamwork.
push me, and I'm
Definitely.
like go.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a little bit more reserved when it comes to stuff like that, but like when I feel comfortable like in an environment, I'm very much like, let's do it, let's go. And
for
I
sure,
feel like
I see that in
I
you.
feel like being with like these two, and then like being like doing something that I'm so passionate about,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's now or never. Like
Oh, yeah.
if we don't do it, it's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Kind of
Yeah.
mindset.
Yeah, I feel like I think I've had the innate motivation because like my parents are immigrants, so like I always saw that like go-getter energy of
Yeah.
like them, and so I'm like, yeah, like I have to show that, like, because I'm the first daughter in my family too.
Wow.
So like all my girl cousins are younger than me, so it's like I gotta show them that like
Yeah.
it can be done,
Heck
and so
yeah,
like I get my
girl.
motivation from that
Yes.
for sure.
I love
so I
that.
feel like I've always had that to kind of keep me going. Like even if I didn't necessarily like always, I'm like I don't know if I want to do something. I've always tried to push myself as much as I can because
Yeah.
you never know where it can
Yeah.
take you,
Yeah.
and like there is always someone who, you know, is looking at you and saying, oh my god, I can do this too, you know. And even like I'm sure Sophie, like you as a woman in business
Yeah.
and like having your own business, like there's like we look up to you. We're
Yeah.
like, yeah, like
Oh,
Sophie can do
definitely.
it, I can do it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because when representation is so important,
Yeah.
and you don't
Right.
realize it, but it's so important. And so I think that's where my motivation comes from. It's like you have to find like the deeper purpose in everything
Right.
you're doing.
Yeah, that was so
sure.
awesome. And like just hearing you guys talk too, it makes me just like so happy because like that is me. Like
Yeah.
I'm the same exact way. Like
Right.
there are times where I'm reserved as well, right? Like when I'm not in a comfortable setting
Right.
or something like that. But I remember ever since I was young, like I just had that like motivation,
Right.
like that confidence inside me where I'm like, I really don't care what anybody thinks of me. I'm going to do whatever I want when I want. I'm always going to be respectful and nice to people. And I'm going to do the best I can in everything that I do. You know what I mean? It's like if you're a nice person and you're confident about yourself and you have this charisma to you and you're smart, you're intelligent, and you try your hardest at everything you do, you
Right.
always put your best foot forward, like people look up to that.
Right.
Oh,
People like admire that, you know what I
Right.
mean? And like starting my business too, I'm still in that place where I'm like, now it's starting to hit me a little bit more, like
Right.
doing this with you guys and like talking where I can, talking to other people and like showing my business and like where I came from and what I do. It's hit me a little bit more now, but before I was always just like, what am I offering? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I felt like, you know, why do people want to hear me talk? Like
Right.
why do they want me to be a mentor? You know what I mean? But like going on this journey with you guys has showed me that like everything you guys have done to get to where you are now for your business. And it's like, wow, I literally did all of that too. And now look at where I am. So
Right.
to see you guys doing all of this, like I know where you guys are going to be.
Right.
In like a year, 2 years, 3 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you guys have like this future. You guys did everything right. And I can see it in your personality. Like, because I know, because I have the same personality.
Right.
Like people will like flock to that. You know what I mean? That aura that the three of you
Right.
have about you guys. Like
Right.
that's what they'll flock to. And a plus is your awesome product that you're going to be launching. You know what I mean?
Like
that's
I know
what it
that
is.
our manufacturer, that's like they said that's something they love about
That's
us
something
too.
cool.
Yeah.
Talk about them. Don't like name names if you guys don't
Right.
want to, but talk about how you guys, because I want to know.
that story.
I kind of want,
Yeah.
give me like a little short version of like how you guys, like what you guys had to do. The biggest challenge I want to know, I guess,
Right.
in starting your business.
Yeah.
How you guys came up with the idea. Let's start with that.
So, originally at the beginning of the year, it was we need like one of our first assignments was we need a slideshow and we need 3 ideas. Like 3 ideas, and then from there you can narrow it down, whatever. And we were so set on this one idea.
Oh, yeah.
We were like, this is what we're gonna do, like this is what's gonna happen.
What was it? Can you
It
share? No
was-
one did it, right?
Wasn't
It
it
was-
a beauty line? A beauty
Yeah.
line?
It
Oh, was
was
it different beauty
was
products?
a beauty
Yeah.
line, but it was like
Clean makeup.
It was something. It was just like a very basic. Like it wasn't like a
Yeah.
unique
Yeah,
product. We were,
no.
we were just gonna do a clean skincare line.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Which it was.
Okay.
I mean, there's still an element of that
Yeah.
we kind of picked, but it was very like
It
I
was
think
just
we were gonna do like a body butter or something.
Yeah,
something
this
like
is more
that.
focused than what you guys are doing now.
For sure.
So you guys always were in the beauty area.
Yeah,
right, with all of your
definitely.
products.
And we made the slideshow. We found like a template and everything, and we had 2 ideas. And we had to present it to the class the next day, and we're like, we need a third idea.
Oh my god.
Right.
So our
We just
third
came up
idea,
with something random.
yeah,
On
we're
the
like
spot,
on
we're
the
like-
spot. We're like, we need something on this slideshow. That third idea is literally our entire business right now.
And we were doing the presentation, and our teacher was like, "Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about the first 2, but that third one and is like the one."
Yeah.
And we were all
looking
at each other.
We were
like,
really?
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
like,
actually?
no, like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then like we kind of actually altered that idea a little bit and created what now is our business. you
Yeah.
know, which is crazy.
And
is
your
our
product, yeah.
Right, which is insane.
Yeah.
And
Like, it's crazy to think that this was our throwaway idea, and
Yeah.
like to think of like the lengths we've gone to like make this an actual
Oh, yeah.
business and a
Yeah.
product.
It's
Like,
like-
think it's crazy.
The fact that it was your throwaway idea is
Right.
like
Right.
so awesome, such a great story, and just kind of goes to show you like how things can, if you put your energy into it,
Yeah.
like things can turn into something.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
If you just get your mind flowing and you throw out ideas and you brainstorm, which is like what you guys did, like look
Right.
what happened. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So you guys have this skincare product, this beauty product. And I want to know in terms of, so I want to know how old you guys are. Let's tell everybody, like, because just for reference, like, look at how they are and then their age. You guys are what,
I
all
just turned 18 years old.
18.
I'm 17.
I'm 17.
You guys are 17?
Yeah.
I was going to say like 19. I don't know how old anybody is ever.
No, yeah.
I like don't know what
Yeah.
the year. I always look at babies and I'm like, "Oh, are they like 5?" And they're like they were born like 6 months ago. I don't know. I'm so bad at stuff like that. So, okay, so you guys are 17 and 18.
Yeah.
So they're going to be graduating this May 2023. And I know you guys have like plans. We'll talk about that later. But just to show you guys their age and like how young they are and
Yeah.
and that they literally are creating a business. So you guys have had what? Almost 6 months, 8 months?
8 months.
It's been 8 months to this day, or it will be in May.
In May it will be 8 months, or 10 months.
April is 9. It's 9 months currently.
Okay, so
it'll
it'll
be 10
be
months in May.
so it'll be 10 months.
That's since August. I think we started in September, so I think you're right about the 8 months.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
okay. So you guys will have had 8 to 10 months
Yeah.
to have been working on this product,
Yeah.
Right.
coming up with it, working, with in school with it, doing your presentations. You had your midterm presentation with the sharks, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And now you guys are going to be like launching your
Product.
final product
Hopefully.
Crazy.
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So I want to know along the way, because I've also probably experienced it as well. Like, what do you guys feel like was like a big struggle for you guys in coming up with your product, or naming your product, or just obstacles that you hit where you're like, oh shoot, like we have to do this if we want to, move on to the next step, kind of thing.
So definitely we really struggled and went through a couple rough days about our name.
Oh my god. It
my
was
God,
so
that was-
crazy.
It was
I remember
we
that.
Almost.
Yeah, you guys were very
we
frustrated.
all looked at each
Yeah.
other and almost completely broke down and
It was
Right,
crazy.
yeah.
It was
Screaming,
crazy.
tantrum, like wanted to like give up, didn't know what to do.
It was like
Right.
really bad because
Yes.
like we kept trying to find names that were all taken. It was just so frustrating.
Yeah.
And we wanted a name that like had meaning. We wanted something
Yes.
that would like distinguish us, but everything we could think of was just like either taken
Right.
or just like it wasn't us.
really- yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so was finding a name just important for you guys at the time, or did you guys need it for school purposes?
We did need it for school purposes, but I think we felt that if we didn't have it at this certain time, we would completely fall behind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because
And
That's how you guys are. Your
we
minds
needed
just work
to
that
slow
way. You
down.
have to go like in order kind of
Yeah.
thing. I get that.
and especially like in terms of like if you want to even start to build a product and like labels or social media, you have to
Yeah.
know the name of your product.
Yeah.
So that was
That's like the first thing I did too.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Started my Instagram, coming soon. Here's the name.
Oh, yeah.
Pop it
Right.
up.
Like we did everything you could think of. We pulled up like a random word
Name
generator.
generator.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember when you guys
everything
did
like
word
that.
generator. That's
like
funny.
we were desperate, and
Yeah.
then How did we come up with
a
it?
couple. Then it was like because I remember you were there, and that's the day we were really struggling. That was a Thursday. That Friday, that whole day, we were like really frustrated, and then again wanted to break down in tears. And then I think we needed the whole weekend, whatever, to recap, and then maybe that Tuesday or Wednesday we figured it out.
Yeah, I think it was just like. When we were at home, because we have a group chat, we would like text like random names, like we would
Like just like words,
Yeah,
just like
right.
random words.
I think did I text the word detour?
I'm not
You texted.
sure.
I'm pretty sure it was you texted
yeah.
detour.
Yeah,
I don't know
like,
if you but like you. It was
Yeah,
like
I texted the word like not the way we spell it, but I texted the word detour,
Detour.
like DETOUR.
And you
Right.
guys spell it how?
D, comma TOUR.
Apostrophe.
Apostrophe, right?
Comma. Oh my
T-O-U-R.
apostrophe.
Yeah, so it's literally like detour,
Tour.
Yeah.
which is so cool.
right.
And your colors, can you guys share like your colors?
So we're going. It's like a very like our
your
whole-
vibe for the
The
product.
vibe is very neutral. It's
Minimalistic,
Very, minimalistic, very clean. Like little pops of green here and there, but not really. Like mainly neutral. Just want to
Blacks,
give the whole
whites.
blacks,
Yeah.
whites, and just want to give the whole vibe that it's clean, it's simple. We don't have all these harsh ingredients. It's easy to the eye. It's just something that's
Right.
appealing for different types of people from all different backgrounds.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like also just like the black and white also like gives off the idea like we're not trying to hide behind anything.
Right.
Like what you see is very much what you get.
Black and white.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Black and
I like
white.
that.
I feel like that's important to us because like we're stressing like all these
Yeah.
clean products and like our backstory and everything.
Yeah.
Like we're not trying to like hide that from
Yeah.
anyone.
So you guys are talking about, using all your clean ingredients and stuff like that.
Right.
Is it like a lot of ingredients that you guys can list right now, or is it like a small amount of ingredients that you can share, or I don't even know how many ingredients are like in your
There's one
product.
One thing in our product. I don't think we can.
She's
really
saying
share it.
no. Okay. Don't say it.
It is.
But is that the one ingredient that makes your product what it is, kind of thing?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's a replacement for a common product that a lot of people use that isn't very
Dries
good
out
for,
your skin. Not
Yeah.
good for you.
not good for you.
Okay.
And throughout this whole process, which we can also get into the struggle of creating our product and then therefore finding a manufacturer, but also like through the process of finding a manufacturer, we learned a lot about like what clean beauty really is and like hormone disruptors.
Yeah.
And various
You guys have
things like
taught
that.
me a lot of stuff.
Right. It's crazy like how many of these beauty products are just not good for you.
That
and
are
they're
on the line, and you're like, oh look, they're popular. Oh, I'm gonna buy this, put it on my
Right.
face, and then
Without like knowing.
in a couple years, you're like dry and just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're dealing with other health
Right.
problems. Like they literally, there's so many things that we've learned, and it's opened our eyes. And I think that's another thing
Definitely.
to a whole other probably topic that like, or even discussion about just
Right.
like transparency in these companies.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, I love that actually. That's a good topic. So this ingredient that the harsh one that you guys are not using, you found the replacement for, is
Yeah.
this like 100% the best option to
It is
Yes.
the best natural
and it's
alternative.
natural.
Yes.
So
Yes.
all of your ingredients, it's all natural.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like we
no
have
artificial.
we have a list of ingredients, and even though it is a little lengthy, like they're all necessary ingredients. Like we don't have any like anything unnecessary,
It's
anything
not do the
any
same
added.
thing. Right.
Yeah,
And it's nothing harmful. Like yes, we do have. Like it's not super long or anything, but it's not like one or two ingredients. Like
Yeah.
they are ingredients
It's all
that
necessary.
it's all intentional and necessary.
Yeah.
It's not like a crazy amount, but it's not just one or two. Like it's
Right.
like,
right.
I think between like what is it like 7 and 10.
Oh, that's nice.
Something,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
nice.
there.
Crazy, but they are obviously intentionally.
Yeah.
Right, like
So I want you guys to talk too about your finding of the manufacturer and
yeah.
kind of start from like the beginning. Like how did you guys think
got
to
Yeah.
how did you guys think to reach out to the people that you did? Did you
Right.
reach out to other people before that and just like that company called you back first?
Right.
And then like how was it explaining to them what you guys were hoping to get from them?
you got it.
Oh yeah.
So
She's got it.
we're at my house in my kitchen. We went to go after school.
I wasn't even there.
Who wants water? Do you guys want more water? Because I'm gonna do a
Yes,
some
please.
Here, I'm gonna come
Yeah.
grab. I'm gonna come grab your. You guys tell the story because I can get
Sorry.
water while you guys do that.
We're at my house running all around town trying to get some ingredients to whip this thing up. We're like, all right, we're gonna do this.
Oh my god, I forgot you guys did it at home first.
Yeah. we were like, all right, we're gonna make this product. We're gonna go to school tomorrow, and we're gonna have it, and we're gonna be like, boom, done.
Done.
No, detour.
Yeah.
Detour.
Yeah. Detour took a detour.
Detour took a detour.
We're in my kitchen, stirring this up, putting it on my hands, my arm. I'm like, Sachi, it's burning.
Yeah.
Like, Sachi, it's burning.
I remember
What do I do?
I was at track practice. I get a phone call. Alexa, it burns my face. Alexa, it burns my hand. And I'm like,
Oh no.
this is not good. This is
My
not
mom
good.
came and helped. She went to go get a bunch of ingredients upstairs. She was like, oh my God, Talia, like, what do I do? Blah, blah. And I'm like, Mom, I really don't know. Dumped it. Everything in the garbage.
It was like a
Almost all-
jelly-like
yeah.
consistency. It was.
It was not
It looked
good.
like clay.
It looked
It looked
gross.
like thick.
It was
Yeah.
insane. Looked insanely unappetizing.
Here, I'll take.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then Sachi and I are like, all right, we got to figure something out. So we look up manufacturing companies for clean skincare, beauty, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. We come across a couple. All right, we see this one. We're like, okay, like this place is cute, whatever.
They're also like near us.
Yes, very,
like
very
local.
not close, very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We call, hi, we're students. Thank you so much. We're students at a high school near you, and we're just looking. We have this product, and we're just unsure of what to do. We tried to make this, blah, blah, blah.
We were cold calling.
Yes.
Cold calling.
Help us, please.
We were
Like-
cold calling all these places. Like we
Yes.
were like, we need, because at that moment we knew like this was not gonna. We can't do
Right.
this in our kitchen.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
That I think that's
This is
when
not
it
an
clicked,
at-home
definitely.
product.
Right, this is not a home product.
right.
So we're on the phone, and we're like, and the guy's like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Have a nice day.
Thank
Goodbye.
you.
Welcome.
He's like, we don't do things for people like your
Like,
age.
yeah.
and
Right.
And we were like,
Yeah.
That they just
What?
didn't do
You
stuff
guys
like
did
this.
not tell me that.
I'm trying to keep my cool. I'm like, all right, if I freak out in the sky, blah, 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 whatever. Nothing's gonna go well. So then we go stay on that page for some reason. Something told us stay on this page. So Sachi and I look, and we email this one lady
Yeah.
from the same company.
That they just
And-
called
yeah,
and
we
they
just
said that
called.
like
Yeah.
we don't do stuff
And
like
we're
this.
like,
guys
blah,
are
blah,
joking.
blah, we're...
Oh my God, I almost just choked.
we're blah, 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 we're students at this school. and we
Basically, the
just
whole
need your
spiel you just
help.
gave on the phone,
Yes,
just now in
exactly.
an email
Yeah.
to a different person.
And the lady, oh my God, we'd love to help you. You guys seem so passionate.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Blah, blah, blah. Give us more detail. Screaming, oh my God, this is amazing. Sachi and Alexa ended up going into the manufacturing place company. I had dance, per usual.
We had like a whole slides presentation,
slide,
like
yes,
this is
go
who
ahead.
we are,
Yeah.
like all of that. We went in there, we were like, okay, me and Sachi were literally in like
Nervous?
we were so nervous, but we're like, we have to look nice, like, and everything. And
Professional.
The meeting went literally perfect.
It was-
Like everything we
came out
could have
there
wanted.
screaming.
The
Like,
second
we
we
were so
walked out the
excited.
doors, we were screaming. They definitely saw us. They definitely laughed at us, but we're like, we do not care.
I'm at dance, I walk out, I get texts from them, and I tap it, and it's like just boom. coming at
Screaming,
me.
yeah, like we were
I
screaming
I had
into
it
the
up to my ear,
phone.
and I was like,
Oh, you had to be so excited to like
Oh my
hear
God, it was
Like
and listen.
they told us
I
that
had
like
FOMO a little bit, but
like they told us like this is totally something that like in time we can develop with you guys like
and help you guys out.
Yeah,
because that
definitely.
was their goal from the start. They were like enticed by your
Right,
age
definitely.
and your idea,
Right.
and they were just willing to help,
Right.
Like at no cost, kind of thing.
I would love to know what that guy thinks.
No, you know that
No,
that guy took
honestly.
the interview of me. Remember? I
Oh, it was
the
him?
Interview? Yeah, that was him.
How do you know? He said his name.
Yeah.
Did you say? You know,
Yeah,
I talked
'cause
to
he
you on
was
the phone.
The guy on the phone, his name was blank.
Yeah.
And he said that his name like that
Was
was
the same
dude,
name.
And the same dude that was interviewing.
Did
us
you
was
say
the guy.
I don't
anything?
even think I
No,
know.
I didn't say anything
What I would've
because
done.
like
He must have known it was
knows.
you.
Oh, he has to have.
Yeah.
and it was funny because the
He's
lady-
probably like, damn.
I turned them away.
Yeah.
I turned them
They're
away.
gonna-
Well, aside
Yeah.
from that, you guys had like obstacles in finding
Right.
a manufacturing company,
Right.
But also like zoning in on this one person judging you guys
Right.
by your age,
Right.
Like that just
Like
goes
I
to show you.
remember when they told me that, I'm like
Yeah.
like my first thought was like everyone is gonna think this of us. Like
yeah,
every
and
place
we-
we're gonna call, every place that we're
Yeah,
gonna try to reach
right.
out to, they're gonna take one look at us and be like,
not
why
take you
should
guys
we?
seriously.
And we only reached out to that one company.
And that was and that was it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was like pretty lucky of you guys to
Yeah.
not
Oh,
have to
definitely.
We
like
lucked out on that.
Definitely, there's some groups that are still struggling to find a manufacturing.
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, it's
like they're
like
like
not so
talking.
lucky.
and you
calling
guys
so
present
many
in what, a
people.
month? Like your
Yeah.
final is like a month?
They're just like, we keep getting
Right.
ghosted. Like
Yeah.
they keep just stop responding.
Yeah.
And like we definitely got so lucky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah, that was
so lucky.
Like it was crazy because I mean we were researching other places
Mm-hmm.
we did, but I think there was something about this company. It was a local,
Yeah.
and like they manufactured it just the way that we wanted. They had
Yeah.
everything we needed, so we knew that like we weren't gonna we called them called them, emailed them, reached out, like we had to
Yeah.
make it happen.
That was intentional. Like
We
you
almost
wanted
had
them.
to like
Yeah.
bug them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until they were like, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll help you come in on this day.
Right.
Exactly.
So in terms of like them helping you guys out, when you guys told them your idea, were they like, oh, I know a formula where I can make exactly this? Or did you guys know what ingredients you wanted?
I think for us it's like we just wanted it to be clean, but
Right.
like our product has never been done before, so like also our manufacturers are taking an equivalent risk, like they
Yeah,
really have,
definitely.
and that's what's been so amazing. Like they, it has never been done before, so the person who was creating our product was like trying to figure everything out, and like somehow they did it, and it was
Yeah.
crazy. Like they did it,
And it was amazing.
And they were so
amazing.
happy too, because I was able to go to, what was that, your second meeting that we were at?
Yeah.
So that was, and like so official just to like be there. And I remember the person came out with the white coat on, and I'm like, oh my God.
yeah.
And they were so cute, like so excited to be there. It was so cute.
Not to mention, we almost died on the way there.
Oh my God, I forgot that.
That was
yeah.
Died. I mean,
That's
got
actually
into
really
an
funny.
Almost tragic car accident.
Yeah.
Like that would have been
Or
so.
almost
Like
chaos.
we were waiting for the car to just like.
Hit us.
I
Yeah.
stopped and I was like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah, like
happen.
we.
It's gonna
Oh
happen.
my God.
Yeah,
God. Oh my God.
so obviously she was the one driving, and me and Versace, were you
Yeah,
behind me,
I was
Versace?
behind, yeah.
So it was like you were getting on the highway, so we were in the right lane, waiting to get on the highway, but way up there was a semi truck that had his hazards on, I think, right?
He was stopped.
He was stopped. He had his hazards
you
on.
get on for the
Yeah.
damn highway.
Like right where you would circle to get up on the highway. I think, what was it, 290?
Yeah, 290.
And we didn't see the hazards, so we were like, what's everybody doing? And all of a sudden we see everybody, getting in their left lane, going around the truck and getting up there. So we did that, but we were far enough back where, we knew no one was going to pull out in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
But then as we were getting closer to the truck and to get onto the highway, a car
Car tries to like.
pulled out.
pulled
it
out.
wasn't
looking.
insanely fast.
Yep.
I can't even.
Oh my God, it was
That was terrifying.
It's so funny because I don't think any of us made a word.
No.
Like,
No,
I don't
we were
even
all
think
just like
we screamed.
in shock.
And it's because I genuinely thought we were gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it
was
must have
waiting for
missed
the
us
hit.
by a hair.
Oh, definitely.
Because, and that's I hate situations like that because how are you not looking? And like I'm like quadruple checking to make sure no one's coming
Oh, yeah.
before I'm
Right.
going around a stop
Like,
car.
how do you
Because
not?
everybody's getting around this car, so
Right.
you don't know. It's never you. It's always the other
Yeah.
people on the road. So
Right.
that's why you just have to be careful when you're.
Right.
I remember the rest of that car ride. We were like, what the heck just happened?
I mean,
You guys
like,
were so mad.
We
Yeah.
couldn't even because we're going to something so important, so exciting.
Right.
It was Sophie and I's first meeting
Yeah.
there.
Right.
I almost slipped the name, but
We'd
They
have
can
to
always
like.
edit. They can always
Yeah.
edit it
Yeah.
too, so it's fine.
Oh my God.
But
I mean, and it was like just kind of like it killed the mood, and I was like, oh my God.
Just
And
for
then
a
I was
second.
like,
Just for a
thinking
second.
of the worst.
yeah.
I was like, if this car got damaged, I don't know what would happen.
It was the Range Rover too.
The Range
It
Rover.
was the Range Rover.
And I went home and I was like, Dad, I almost got hit. He's like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, I was more worried for the car.
I was worried for the car. Okay, now that we're talking about parents, I kind of want to know, like, how have your families been? How have they supported you guys in this journey of, starting your business and your product? I know you guys start at the beginning of the year. Your teacher gives you a certain amount of money for the product. How much do you guys get? $300 or
$200.
$200. So you guys get
That's it all
We
$200.
spent it all today.
Oh, where'd
All
you
of
guys
it.
go today?
The Wix.
Oh, on the domain.
Yeah.
Cost us like exactly 200. Like 200.
201.9
Are
to
you
be
serious?
completely
9.8.
exact.
Oh my
No,
god.
because it was $9.90, not
You know what?
$9.89.
You know what? Domains are important though. So
Oh, definitely.
to lock that
And at
in.
least we didn't have to spend on it. The school gave it.
Like
to us.
yeah, the school gave it to you guys.
It was almost technically free. They gave us like a first time like.
Yeah, it was like a.
Yeah.
It's probably for a couple months. It's free.
It was for
a
a whole
year.
Oh, you guys get a whole year
Yeah,
free.
they gave us, like, a
So did you
first
pay
time.
for your second year then already?
No, it was like a free year of like cyber protection or something. Like that.
Oh,
Or
okay.
like something that would have cost like $10, but like free
Okay,
for a year.
interesting. So you guys, I know what you'll be needing money for shortly here. So will you guys be using money out of your own pockets? Like, is that allowed with the school? Like, that's okay. You don't have to stay in the $200 range,
I
right?
think our teacher said, Mr. Hochi said that if you are good and your parents are okay to pay and you guys are okay to pay, then go for it, do whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
But
But just
think
also
that-
just knowing that it's a risk.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yes.
It is. Like, we're
100%.
putting our
You could lose,
we're
yeah.
putting our like. I think the goal for us is like we want to win the X amount of money that we can, so that we can obviously use that towards the product because that would be incredible.
Right.
You know, that would diminish a lot of the risk.
Yeah.
But yeah, the goal is like obviously we're taking the risk, but like we are putting our everything into it, and we want to
Right.
make this work. And so yeah, it is a risk, and I guess we're willing to take that
Right.
risk.
And your
Definitely.
parents have been supportive.
Yeah.
my
Oh,
God, yeah.
definitely.
Like they're so
I
excited
Yeah.
for
told
you
my mom
guys.
we were doing this, and she's like, "You guys are so cute."
I told my mom, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be on YouTube. She goes, when you have it, you have to send me the link so I can watch it. And I'm like, I will.
That's like my mom. Like every podcast I do, she's like, how can I watch it? Where do I go? I'm like, Mom, just subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Come on.
Notifications
Get me another
on.
subscriber.
Yeah.
Oh, while we're here, don't forget to like.
Subscribe.
Go.
Like,
go,
comment,
go,
subscribe.
go, go.
Wait.
That meal me
Restart. Don't forget to
Like.
comment.
and subscribe.
You guys so.
And turn on the notifications. That was so cute. I love that.
I love
and
that.
very spontaneous. That's how I feel like I don't like saying, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. So I'm always like, when it comes up, I'll just
Like,
say it.
yeah.
Like now that
Just
we're here,
naturally.
so it's just like natural. But that was
Yeah.
really cute. So yeah, I always say like, obviously like and subscribe, but
And then going back to that parent thing.
Yeah.
My parents own a hair salon, and my dad was like, "Oh my gosh, when you guys go, like, when you get products, you need to bring them to the salon. I will sell them on the
He'll
shelf."
put them on the
Yeah.
shelf for
And
you.
yeah.
That's so awesome. So I want to know too, just a little bit, and then we'll like kind of start getting towards wrapping things up a little bit, unless there's other things that you guys want to add. I want to know how it has gone with like testing your product. Have you guys tested it on yourselves? Have friends tested it for you? As of right now, where do you stand with it? Like 100% working, or still need some tweaks?
No, go for it. Go for it.
I think we have. So we have tested. I've tested we've tested on ourselves. We've tested on close family members. I've given it out to people.
My brother used it yesterday.
Really?
I want to tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
Really,
My brother literally.
I used it
put on
yesterday.
there.
I used it yesterday.
Did you? Queen.
Oh,
That's it.
slay.
So you will-
I still have my little bottle too, so
I love that.
Yes. And so based on like whoever we've told it, they love it. We would love to do bigger, like I guess more testing. I think that'll also like when we do go to college, I think that'll help. Like we can just give
definitely.
it out. Especially when we have a bigger batch, because right now we just have samples, right? So there's like
Right.
we don't have as many things to give out.
There's enough for like us.
Right
and like
now.
our
Yeah.
close people in our life. So I mean, whoever's tried it has, and like we've had some unbiased testers.
Oh, yeah,
too,
like,
and
I-
they've given us good feedback as well. So I think more of our trial, I guess, going on will happen when it's actually like when we get a bigger batch. I think
Yeah,
that is what will
definitely.
happen.
Because when you guys get your bigger batch, is that intent to go on the market, or is that to
Yeah.
share with friends and family to
That's
still
So,
test it?
I mean, the first batch that we have pending right now, I think that's going to be like the bottles we present to the sharks.
Oh, yeah.
And then like the extra bottles we have from that
Will
are
go to-
are
for
going to
testing.
be like for
Yeah.
us and then like for other people to test
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
But once we have like enough feedback,
Yeah.
like obviously we're going to place like a bigger order and then
And
that's
put that on the market.
that's what's
Okay,
gonna be
so
on
this
the
first
shelf.
one you guys are getting is still giving away to friends and family, to the sharks. Here's our product. It's pretty much finished. Like we're
Right.
still going through a trial phase,
Right,
but
yes.
there might not be any error. kind of
Right.
thing.
Right. Mhm.
So are you guys gonna let the sharks obviously keep the bottle that you give them?
oh, definitely,
Yeah, that's so
definitely.
cute. I love
Like-
like Shark Tank, how they give something
Right.
and
Like we we have this bottle like fully presentable to them. Like we have
label.
the packaging. We're gonna put the label on it. Like it's basically like they're the first ones that are gonna get it.
So that's something that you guys haven't even really updated me on.
Oh, yeah.
I know we got the bottle that it's gonna go in. Are you guys planning on putting it in like a box as well for packaging, or?
So
We're figuring that out.
We are still
That's
pending.
I think right now what it is, it's like we're trying to make this these like our next batch is for the sharks, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes about bringing it to market, that's another thing we want to figure out. So when I went to the manufacturer this time, I don't know if you want to keep this in the video, but when I went to the manufacturer this time, they told us that we should probably not have a clear bottle because our product changes color.
Oh yeah.
It's like not, so they told us maybe choose a different like colored bottle.
I
And
remember.
I think in terms of like packaging, we want to like seal it
Yeah.
at the top.
Right.
So then I think like so we have to like I guess find like a consistent.
because we intentionally chose a bottle that has a cap on it.
Yeah.
Because our whole like thing is like environmentally friendly, clean. So we feel like if we like put it in like a box,
like
or
that.
like it goes against like everything that we're trying to say.
Yeah.
So like we're trying to think of like some kind of like seal to put on top of like the cap, so that way you can see like if it's been open and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
To kind of like eliminate the waste that we're like preaching about. On,
Okay,
like, the website.
And that's also another really cool thing because I remember you guys were talking about wanting to maybe do like, send your bottle back and we'll give you this, or this, or
I feel like
some
that's
way to
more of
reuse.
like a down the line.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
And
Still in
definitely
the back of
ties
our
back to you guys having like a bigger picture.
Right.
Like,
Definitely.
I feel like every time we talk, it's just like you guys have another idea for like the future, and so in terms of the future, like I know we graduate in May here because you guys are seniors.
May 24th is the big
May
day.
24th. So if you guys want to like share where you're going to college, and I'm also curious, and I think everybody else is as well, like, are you guys planning on going right to the market when you can and doing this, out of state where you guys are at from college? Is it, online where you guys can still be hands-on in terms of communicating with your customers, doing your posting, working your website, managing all of that type of business end stuff, and the manufacturer is going to take care of other things.
Right.
So if you guys want to just share that a little bit.
I'm gonna go to Loyola University in Chicago for marketing.
Love it.
I'm going to University of Kentucky for marketing also.
I'm going to Purdue University for marketing.
Yeah, so
I'm getting marketing degrees, and then the goal is in terms of the product and like working the business. So our manufacturers are great, so they can kind of do the shipping and everything for us, which is so much easier on us since we're all going to completely different colleges and we're in different states, obviously, all the three of us. Our main source of people being able to buy when I guess we launch is going to be our website, www.detourbeauty.com.
woo! That's the first time we've linked
Yes.
Hey,
I love it. I love
Yes.
I'm pretty right now.
And so that's where we're gonna be. You guys are gonna be able to buy our product very, very soon.
Love it.
And that's where we're gonna start, and hopefully it'll go up from there. It will go up from there.
It will go up
will.
from there for sure.
Only up from here.
And I love too, like, it's so nice
saying
that
it's
you guys
superstitious.
do have a product that like your manufacturer will take care of the packaging, the shipping,
Right.
the labeling. Like they're going to be labeling it for you.
Right,
Like
yeah.
all you guys have to do is really work on like your business, your promoting, your attention grabbing.
And I mean, like, we're all going into marketing.
Yeah.
So, like, our social media, our website, it's
Yeah.
going
That's
to.
It looks so
exactly
good.
what the beginning of this class was about, like learning about how to advertise, market,
right.
money, like all finance.
Right.
That's like what Mr. Colucci
You're
was really
learning all that
teaching us,
stuff.
and yeah.
And do you guys think from A, Mr. Colucci, and then like B, as a mentor for me, like I want to know like what specifically have you guys learned, if there's anything specific, or like how have we helped you guys as, a group, if any, you know what I mean?
I feel like for me personally, it's just like watching you, like, not only like make your business, but also help us like make ours. It's just like, it encourages like us to like take that extra step.
Yeah.
To like not be scared of like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? Because like we got turned down our first phone
Right.
call.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
at that point, it was like, okay, like we could have given up right then and there.
Yeah.
Like we could have been like, okay, they didn't take us seriously, no one will. But like, I don't know, it's just like being in that environment is just so like inspiring. It's just
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
like you have to take that risk or you're not gonna get the outcome you want.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what I've learned the most is like, if you really want something, like, as Talia said earlier, like August, us could have never imagined. Like,
Oh, yeah.
literally going
Yeah.
to market and building a company from the ground up. Like, it's not just a school thing for us. Like, it's something so much bigger than that. And
Right.
this could potentially like change our futures in a completely different way.
Yeah.
Like full on 180.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think it's like you can change your life. You can change, I guess, what you want. And
Yeah.
like you can change as an individual.
Right.
And you can get what you want no matter what if
Yeah.
you try. And
Right.
if you have the people around you that will guide you and
Yeah.
like, you really put your mind to something, your life can change. Like 8 months ago,
Yeah.
we could have never imagined. But
Yeah.
it's like we're talking about like bringing this product to market, and like this was on a slides presentation, like a Google Slides presentation. So things can change, and believe in yourself and in what you're creating.
Right.
It's so crazy what you can do.
Yeah.
I can like see you guys like so clearly up on a stage somewhere, like talking about your journey as like female entrepreneurs, like women in business, like your product in the back with your whole line and your whole thing. Stop. She's starting to cry. Okay, stop.
So were you like,
Yeah, because it like makes me, you know, because I think I feel like so close with you guys because like that was me. I told you guys like,
Start
you know what I mean?
sobbing.
And like I feel like ever since I started Meal Me, like, and have been able to do things like this with other young, like-minded individuals. It's just because I haven't blinked yet because I don't want it to run down my face. I just feel like I have totally have like such a sweet spot in my heart now for like helping other people and like seriously like other women in business. And I feel like I was never like a girl power type of girl, but like I don't know. It's so like evident to me now that like I should be that type of person. Do you know what I mean? And you guys are just like helping me realize that like so much more day by day. And if we can all have this mindset and like this type of like support and like this type of like community that we have, like if you guys like share your story with more people, which is why I was so excited that you guys came on the podcast today, because like yes, not many people may see it now, but like one day, like you guys can look back and you guys will have this video
Like,
to
this
look
is
back
where we
on
started,
and
yeah.
literally be like, we shared our like initial story like right here. You know what I mean? On Meals with Sofia Smiley.
This is where it began.
Seriously,
Right,
this is where it
exactly.
began. So I just want to say as your mentor that I am like so proud of you guys. As you can see, you guys make me emotional. And I'm so happy to know you guys. Like I'm definitely going to miss you guys when you go away to college. Like you guys are gonna have to like let me know when you're back. We'll get together for like lunch and dinner.
More meals by Sophie.
More meals by
Sophie.
Yeah. And I feel like too, like along the way, because I don't know if you guys really talked about where you're gonna go from here.
Right.
In terms of your business and how, or did we talk about managing it in college? Yeah, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to like, you know, still be, you know, help you guys
Right,
with whatever you guys
definitely.
need. Like still take me along the ride with you guys and all that stuff. But
course.
is there anything else that you guys want to add before we wrap up? I think
We just want to say we appreciate you.
Yeah.
For real. Like,
Thank you for having us on here. Like this is surreal.
This is so
Thank you.
surreal.
Yeah.
of course.
buy meals, meal me.
I love it.
So good.
You guys are awesome. I know.
At Detour Beauty
Yes.
on TikTok,
Yep.
Instagram,
Twitter.
Facebook, Twitter.
Yep, they're on all of
keep
it.
going.
We're gonna get if it didn't pop up already, we're gonna get your guys' socials popping up, and then we'll have like a little informational Detour Beauty slide pop up where
Cool.
we can
Love
share
it.
your website and all of your other socials for that as well.
Stay tuned.
yeah.
If you want to know what the product is, you have to stay tuned.
Yeah. So follow their socials so you guys can stay up to date with all things Detour Beauty. Don't forget to subscribe and do all that stuff on this video so you can stay up to date on all things Meal Me and Sofia Smiley. And I think that's a wrap, girls. What do we think?
I love it.
High five.
Thank you.
High five. We need to do Talia's cut. We need to do Talia's cut.
Hands up. 3.
3, 2, 1.